Today I'm going to replace the foot pegs on my KLX300. The stock pegs are about 1.25 inches wide, and I'm going to replace them with these IMS super stock pegs that are about 2 inches wide. The tools I'm going to use today are a couple of flat-bladed screwdrivers, a needle nose pliers, and a regular pliers. Should be all we need. Should be a pretty simple, straightforward job. Should take about 10 minutes. Let's get to it. Step number one is to remove this cotter pin that is holding the foot peg in place. Alright, once you get the cotter pin removed, then you should be able to push out this pin. And the peg simply falls away. And then you just put the new peg in place, shove the pin through. Reinsert the cotter pin, bend the arms of the cotter pin back out. Alright, same process over here. All we're going to do is remove the cotter pin, pull the pin out that holds the foot peg in place, put the new foot peg on, and put the pin back in, and put the cotter pin back in. They were serious about wrapping their cotter pin up at the factory. I gotta say, these cotter pins are the worst part of the whole thing. So the other thing that's important, I guess, is to make sure that when these things swing up, that you've still got clearance, that they're not hitting the bike. And in this case, it looks like I have 1 millimeter or 2 before it would hit the brake lever, so should be good to go. All right, well, that wasn't too bad. It took about 10 minutes. The worst part was getting those cotter pins off. The factory had those things wrapped really tightly around the pins. But we got them off. They were brittle. Of course, they do kind of get brittle when you bend them around, and when I put them back on, I broke one of the fingers off, so I'll have to replace a cotter pin, but not a big deal. They're just a few cents. So glad to have my wider pegs on. If you like this video, I hope you'll like it. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next video.